Welcome back to the channel, guys. How are we feeling today? I know it took me most of the morning just to kind of get myself upbeat and up tempo again. That close to a Stanley Cup and it was taken away from us again, unfortunately. Once again, the Edmonton Oilers lose to another game 7 like they did in 2006. But this time it was a lot closer, but just couldn't get it done. And with the way they came back and lost it in game 7, it honestly only one way to name this episode, and that's a hard pill to swallow. I with you guys was very upset about what happened here. Wished for a better result. I shortly after the game, I removed my flag, my one flag. I actually had two flags. One of them, I accidentally opened up my rear window while I was on the highway and it went flying off about a week ago. I don't know if that was bad karma or what, but you can see going to work every day, the kind of wear these flags take. It's got a bit of a gash there. So yeah, unfortunately, I kept this on right till the bitter end. I was thinking about taking it down when they were down 3-0, but I said, you can't do that. You can't allow yourself to do that. And I did not do that. The Oilers do fall short. We'll see what happens in the future. We'll see. We got a lot of questions to discuss with this game and a lot of stuff to talk about. The big question is, how did the Panthers manage to do this when the Oilers were gaining such momentum, and they were even saying the ice in Florida was really cold and so ice was not an issue in Florida last night. They had really good ice. They said it was even better than Edmonton's ice in game 6 in Edmonton. Kind of crappy ice in Edmonton out of all places, but they're not used to having hockey in June. The way the Panthers did this, they went to basically their strategy, the only strategy that works. They gave them the anaconda chokehold. They literally sucked the life out of the Edmonton Oilers. I'm going to run through some of these numbers here for you as we're going to discuss why this happened, how it happened. But if you look at the shots on goal total for some of the players, as far as forwards go, the highest shot total was Warren Fogle with 4. He's a guy that's up for a contract. Are we going to re-sign him? And he's shown that he can be a very effective player in the playoffs. But listen to some of these other numbers here for shots. Connor Brown, 1 shot. Adam Henrique, 2. Zach Hyman, 2 shots. Janmark had 1 shot, but that 1 shot turned out to be a goal. McDavid, 2 shots in the whole game with 25 minutes and 42 seconds of ice time. Leon Draisaitl, no shots at all in the game. And he was a -1. Nugent Hopkins, 1 shot. It was basically the defensemen that were getting, 2 specific defensemen that were getting a lot of the shots. Evan Bouchard with 5 and Matthias Ekholm with 4. But yeah, they just strangled the Edmonton Oilers' life out so bad, and didn't allow them to build their game, and that's how you're going to beat a high-flying offense like the Edmonton Oilers. That's the only way you're going to beat them. They came ready. They weren't going to be denied, and here we are a day later. Am I depressed? No, I wouldn't say I'm depressed, but I am extremely, extremely deflated from what I witnessed. But it is what it is. The season is officially over. Last game of hockey. We're going to be back in October. As far as the channel goes, I'll be doing my weekly episodes starting in a week and a half from now on Sundays. I'm going to take a bit of a break from it. And then I will do the weekly channel that's going to include some news from around the league. But one thing I did, guys, in 2006 that I chose not to do this time around, and in 2006, when they won the Western Conference Championship, you can see I got the Western Conference shirt here. I did not order the hat or the shirt because I was thinking, you know what? I want Stanley Cup gear. I don't want the Western Conference Clarence Campbell. And I learned from that this year. I was like, I'm going to order just in case. And I'm happy I did because you know what? They didn't win the Stanley Cup, but they still won the Western Conference. There's still going to be a banner going up next year at Rogers Place, the first ever banner going up in that building. And I'm proud of the boys. I'm proud of them. They had an amazing year. And yeah, I am super, super proud of them for what they were able to accomplish last year. So right on. Okay. Let's go into a big question for you guys. Was Connor McDavid wrong to not be on the ice to accept the Conn Smythe Trophy? You know what, guys? I am actually totally think it was okay. I totally think it's okay. He's made it very, very adamant that he doesn't care about any rewards. He doesn't care about any records. There's only one focus, and that was winning a Stanley Cup. He didn't get that Stanley Cup. And yeah, I have no problem with him not being on the ice because at the end of the day, he didn't win the ultimate prize, and he is still going to be in pursuit for that ultimate prize. So kudos to him. Like I said, it's a bummer, but at the same time, so much good takes from this year. Considering back in November, if you were to tell me back in November that they were going to be Western Conference champions or that they were going to go to Game 7 and be within one shot or two shots of tying up and winning the game, I would say you were delusional, get off the drugs, whatnot. But here we are. So I am very proud of them being the 2024 Western Conference champions. But the problem is, what is next for the Edmonton Oilers? What will this team do going forward? They got a lot of UFAs and RFAs to deal out and work with. Some major money to figure out with Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid. Leon Draisaitl this year will be requiring a contract going into the next season, not for next season, but for the 25-26 season. So he'll have to get a contract sorted out, hopefully this offseason, so that we're not waiting on that and not waiting till the deadline to maybe deal him. And hopefully him and Connor can work out an agreement that they all make it team friendly. Because at the end of the day, if they want to be Cup champions, they're going to have to take a haircut to make it happen. So, and I think their best chance is with each other. So unless they can stay in Edmonton or package deal them to another market, there's going to be changes for sure. Is Holland going to be around next season? Is he going to have a successor? There's a lot of questions remain going forward for this group. But here's some of the names that are going to be UFAs. Connor Brown, he's going to be a UFA, and also his $4 million bonus is getting hit on next year's contract. So that's some money there that they have to deal with. Leon Draisaitl, as I said, he's going to be up for a contract next in the 25-26 season. However, they want to sort that out before the trade deadline next season. Because if they don't, what's going to happen? I don't know. Henrik is a free agent. Janmark is a free agent. Perry, I believe CC might be a free agent. As far as RFAs go, you got to have Broberg as an RFA. Who else is an RFA? Holloway. And I believe, can't remember his name. The one, I forgot his name. He played a couple games earlier. He's back in the minors, but I can't quite remember his name. But anyway, then there's also the Jack Campbell. What do we do with that money situation? Are we going to buy him out, which is the likely course of action that the Oilers will take? Lots of questions remain. But I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys in Edmonton. I feel for you. And you behaved yourselves. Okay. I'm not going to mention any cities, but there is a particular Canadian city that didn't behave themselves back in 2010. And, you can figure out where I'm going with that. You guys behaved yourselves. You guys were amazing fans throughout this season. We've had highs, we've had lows. Like I said in previous episodes, this is going to be the one year I will never, ever, ever forget. Crazy year. Anyway, guys, yeah, I wish I was coming on, waving a flag, going and hooting and hollering. We fell short. We fell short as a team, but we will bounce back. We'll figure it out. There's just going to be a lot of work on whoever the GM will be, if it's Holland returning or if it's a successor. There's a lot of work on the plate of the next GM to get this team back. And we'll see what happens. There will be changes, 100%. There will be changes. All right, guys, I am going to log out. I will see you in a week and a half with a episode, and we're going to talk about what the Oilers did at the draft, the free agents that they picked up, if they picked up any, or the re-signings. I'll get into that, plus whatever NHL news may break between now and then. Take care, guys. Try to celebrate the wins and not the losses. Try to celebrate the fact that they are the Western Conference champions. Try to acknowledge that this was an amazing run, an amazing ride, an amazing year of accomplishments for Knobloch, for Connor McDavid, for all the boys, and just enjoy it. I know it's hard to do so, considering the media made such a hype up with, being the first team in Canada in 32 years, being first team since 1942 to catch up from a 3-0 deficit. I know there's been a lot of hype in that, and it definitely built us up. Unfortunately, the Edmonton Oilers fell short just by a little bit, but we can rebuild. You think Connor McDavid is going to just roll away and quit? No, he's gonna be more motivated than ever. And let's hope that we can get back there like Florida did last year. They lost, got back there this year and won. Hopefully next year in 2025, the Edmonton Oilers will be hoisting the Stanley Cup. Good night, guys. You have a great evening.